thing we can count on is the evidence.
Its reach spans the globe.
I'm gonna try to help you figure this out.
Its popularity crosses borders.
Just keeps getting better and better.
It's no mystery why the CSI franchise is a television phenomenon.
Ready to be shocked?
At this point, I'm not sure that's possible.
For more than a decade, millions of viewers have followed the evidence.
This is just the beginning.
The world is watching.
Eyes are going to be on every move we make. They already are.
Our target is a serial killer.
Meet the next generation of CSI.
Let's roll. I'm Special Agent Avery Ryan, FBI Cyber Division. I work crimes that start in the mind, live online, and play out in the real world.
Today we are facing anonymous targets obsessed with people they don't even know.
We're gonna have to play this chess match 2 moves ahead.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a gangster by the toe, rearrange the numbers, yo.
What are you doing?
I think better when I talk it out and rhyme. Whoa, this is a crime scene. Glove up.
We need to stay one step ahead of him.
I like the way you roll.
안녕하세요. SBS 드라마 사인과 유령을 출필한 김은희 작가입니다. 제가 드라마 작가로 데뷔하기 전부터 CSI 모든 시즌 드라마 굉장히 감명 깊고 재밌게 보고 제가 드라마 작가를 쓰는데도 굉장히 큰 도움을 줬는데요. 어떻게 하면 더 새롭고 시청자들의 호기심을 충족시킬 수 있을 만한 드라마를 쓸 수 있을까 굉장히 고민이 많이 되는데 이번 SDF2015 앤서니 자이커의 강연에서 많은 도움을 받을 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 앤서니 자이커 CSI 책임 제작자를 무대 위로 모시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다. Welcome.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 안토니 자이커입니다. 호기심. Good morning. I'm Anthony E. Zuiker. I am the creator of the CSI franchise in America. I grew up as an only child in Las Vegas. And when you're an only child in Las Vegas and your mother and father work in the casino industry 24 hours a day and you're home alone, you, as an only child, become very, very curious. Curious about life, about facts, about science, anything that intrigues you. That was me as a child. Curiosity for me is something I do 24/7. For me, it's curiosity 2.0. Every minute of every day is about thinking about the future of storytelling, the future of drama, the future of characters, the future of tech, the future of our world as we see it, and the most prolific gift we have as storytellers, which is the communication of a story. Communication written by human beings. I'd like to thank the Vice Chairman Yoon, the citizens of Korea, and CSI fans for having my wife and myself here in your beautiful country in South Korea. We're very honored to be here, and this is a beautiful, beautiful land. So thank you very much. CSI stands for Crime Scene Investigation, but today it stands for Curiosity, Samsung, Innovation. Let's start with C, curiosity. Once upon a time, I watched one TV show on cable. It was called New Detectives on Discovery Channel. On that show, it was a forensic docudrama which showed the death of a cheerleader from America. And one single moment happened that changed my entire life. Everyone here can do the same. If you take your thumb and first finger and you happen to yank out your eyebrow hair, you can see at the very end of the hair follicle is a seed. That seed is called a tag cell. That's because the hair was yanked out in a struggle. When you yank hair out, it has a seed. So when the cheerleader was killed and they examined the actual Jeep that she was in, they found a long blonde hair follicle in the passenger seat, and there was a seed or a tag cell attached. That means there was a struggle. The point being is, I learned very quickly, very early, philosophically, that the body was the perfect specimen for crime solving. And from that one show on Discovery Channel on cable, CSI was born. In one moment in time. It's the power of one idea that could change the world. CSI was written in 3 days. It was my first television script. It debuted October 16th of 2000 to 22 million people, starring Billy Peterson, Mark Helgenberger, George Eads, and an eclectic cast. We debuted in the year 2000, and about a year and a half later, we debuted CSI Miami with Horatio. And then a year later, we debuted CSI New York. I was a tram driver at the Mirage Hotel at 25 years old. I made $8 an hour, or 8,000 won an hour. I had 2 college degrees, and based on the sanctity of one idea on one television script, where I broke all the rules, flashbacks, recreations, fractured time. But at the end, I had a philosophy of CSI. It was always going to be a show where underdogs, scientists would come in to a crime scene, scrutinize the evidence, recreate the puzzle, and bring peace of mind and closure to the victim and put the bad guy away. And that is a mantra for CBS, for America, and for the world. And to this day, based on one idea, based on one script, CSI is the most watched television show 6 years in a row around the globe. It airs in every country but 6. And it caters to 73.8 million people every single day. And we just set the world record for 171 territories watched the show at the same time 2 months ago and set the record. For evaluation of a franchise written by one person, me, 16 years ago, of $12 billion. The power of one idea. That's curiosity. S, Samsung. Samsung is going to be the forefront and the leader in our industry in Hollywood. Samsung is the very best in hardware. Samsung has my attention. Samsung is going to create the power of the second screen experience, where you have the first screen in the movie theater or the first screen on the television set, and begin to have the second screen experience inside the tablet. That's going to be the key to interactive storytelling in the future. I applaud young creators, I applaud young writers, I applaud young producers to pay attention to the value of Samsung as a hardware company and challenge you today and later in my master class how to create original content for South Koreans by South Koreans to change the global economy in terms of creative content. And we will do it today and in the future here in South Korea. I, innovation. Innovation is the key. I applaud writers to break all the rules. I applaud storytellers to take chances. When I create content for America, I am unapologetic. I do not do the politics. And I write from the soul, and from the heart, and from the mind. and I take chances. And everything I do is 2.0. It's too competitive of a landscape not to try to break the rules and shake things up in storytelling. Have to be thinking about tomorrow instead of yesterday. Very, very important. Publishing. I put out a line of books called Level 26. It was a book and a movie and social networking all wrapped up into one. Mysteriopolis, motion pictures, animation. I took a 90-minute movie, CSI for kids called Mysteriopolis, which you'll see later, and I put gaming inside of the movie. So not just watch the movie, but play the movie. Interactivity. It's called gamified narrative, mixing up the best of content and gaming into one experience. And lastly, television 2.0, CSI Cyber. I have been tasked by the US government to make sure that we spread the word about cybercrime. And we do that in CSI Cyber, which will be coming to, I'm sure, South Korea very, very soon. You saw the commercial for it. Storytelling is beyond television. It's beyond the laptop. It's beyond mobile phones. It's important that we have a responsibility to educate and entertain the world with positive storytelling of today and of tomorrow. And I am very excited and honored to be in the company of very, very talented South Koreans in a beautiful, beautiful land. And if you want inspiration, take it from this American here. Go walk outside. See those beautiful trees. See those beautiful land. See the dignity of a beautiful people. I eat all the food. I eat bibimbap. I drink sake. I drink soju. I drink beer with the soju. I love everything about South Korea. And most of all, I love you. 감사합니다.
예, 이제 강연을 들었으니까요. 여러분들이 궁금해하실 만한 내용들을 제가 대신해서 좀 자이커 씨에게 물어보도록 하겠습니다. 강연 처음에 호기심이라고 한국말로 크게 3번 외쳐주셨는데 여러분들께 소개드린 것처럼 이번 저희 포럼의 주제가 호기심입니다. 그래서 첫 번째로 궁금한 거는요. 우리 자이커 씨가 어렸을 때부터 호기심을 가지고 호기심이 많은 소년이었다고 들었는데 이 호기심이라고 하는 것이 스토리텔러로서의 우리 자이커 씨의 삶에 어떤 역할을 했는지 궁금하군요.
Well, when you're home alone for most of the day as a child, you can't help but be curious.
예.
And for me, I used to grow up to think, I wish I had more brothers and sisters. But I realized getting older, it was a blessing to be by myself because I was able to have time to read books, listen to music, educate myself, watch television, watch movies. And I think having that kind of downtime alone really enabled me to feed my mind, feed my soul with what interested me. And later on, ironically, all those things I did as a child began to pay off when I got into Hollywood.
예, 뭐 소개해드린 것처럼 이제 CSI 과학수사대는 첫 번째 우리 자이커 씨의 첫 번째 TV 수사물이었는데 지금 15년이 됐어요 벌써. 그동안 굉장히 여러 나라에서 상영이 됐고 지금도 171개 나라에서 동시 상영되면서 전 세계 최다국 동시 상영이라는 기네스 기록을 가지고 있는 게 바로 이 CSI입니다. 이런 CSI의 세계적인 성공은 어떻게 가능했다고 생각하십니까?
Well, I believe that we did a couple of things right.
Yeah.
Number one was we hired the very best actors we possibly could. We have an A-list crew of actors that are amazing. Secondarily, we really committed to writing the best thing possible on the page. We wrote the best scripts possible. Without the script being great, we really have nothing. And we were also able to capture CSI at a time in our world where the world needed to understand what CSI was. That there was people out there on the worst day of your life to go in and solve the puzzle and bring peace of mind and justice to the victim and put the bad person away really is a theme that's very, very important to CBS in the world, and it still continues to be important today.
예, 뭐 좋은 배우 쓰고 좋은 스크립트 쓰고 또 시대가 CSI의 성공과 맞아떨어졌다 이런 설명을 해주셨는데, 자 이번엔 좀 독특한 순서를 저희가 한번 준비를 해봤습니다. 한국의 팬들 가운데서도 CSI를 좋아하시는 분들이 굉장히 많고요. 또 특히 영화 배우라든지 탤런트 분들, 전문 이 분야에 종사하시는 분들도 CSI는 뭐 교과서 같은 그런 작품이다 이렇게 말씀을 하시는 분들이 많거든요. 이번에는 그래서 한국 배우 한 분이 우리 자이커 씨 죄송합니다. 우리 자이커 씨에게 궁금한 점이 있다고 그래서 영상으로 저희가 질문을 준비했습니다. 함께 보시죠.
안녕하세요. 배우 박희본입니다. 제가 오랫동안 빅팬이라고 자부할 수 있는 CSI 시리즈 제작자를 이번 SDF에서 만난다고 하니까 무척 설레고 또 영광입니다. 개인적으로 길그리썸 관장의 팬으로서 CSI 라스베이거스 시즌 9이 한국에서 정식 런칭됐을 때 굿바이 길그리썸 티저를 찍었을 정도로 남다른 애정을 갖고 있는데요. CSI 프랜차이즈 역사를 되짚어보면 그동안 총 4편의 시리즈와 수백여 편의 에피소드가 방영이 됐는데 앤서니 자이커 씨가 가장 자랑스러워했던 순간들은 언제였는지 궁금합니다.
네, 한국의 배우가 CSI를 굉장히 좋아한다. 일단 이런 내용이었고요. 그동안 네 편의 시리즈가 나오면서 이제 수백 편의 에피소드가 방송이 됐는데 그 가운데 가장 애착이 가고 가장 자랑스러웠던 순간은 언제였나 이런 질문이었습니다. 답변 부탁드립니다.
That's a really, really tough question. I have many, but I think topically the short answer would be one of my proudest moments happened a couple days ago when I was here.
예.
Sometimes when you live in America and do American television, you don't really understand the level of popularity the show has outside of your own country. And when I actually came to this forum for the rehearsal and talked to some really, really big CSI fans who are South Koreans, that touches you very much because they're fans all over the world. You don't quite understand that until you actually shake someone's hand or give them a hug. And that was really, really special. And I thought for me yesterday to sit right over there and have President Park walk right by and give an address was one of the most profound moments of my life.
예, 저희 질문은요, CSI의 여러 편들 중에 어떤 그 작품에 가장 애착이 갔냐 이런 질문인데 다시 한번 저 질문을 드려도 될까요?
Oh, that's another tough question. Well, I believe CSI Las Vegas has to be my favorite of the four. And in terms of the episode, there was a 2-hour episode that was directed by Quentin Tarantino, and that was entitled Grave Danger.
네.
And that was my favorite.
예, 알겠습니다. 좀 전에 그 소개 영상에서 또 소개가 됐습니다만 올해부터 새로 시작된 CSI 사이버는 굉장히 직접적으로 테크놀로지의 문제를 다루고 있는 것으로 또 유명한데 제작자로서 이 테크놀로지 그러니까 기술이라는 것을 어떻게 이해하고 이것을 드라마에 어떻게 활용하는지 또 설명을 좀 부탁드리겠습니다.
It was important if we were to do a fourth iteration of CSI that we didn't just pick a fourth city. Although CSI Seoul, Korea would be fun. So we had to do what was the future of crime. And that was a very simple answer, which is the future of crime definitely is cybercrime.
예.
The challenge for us as storytellers is to make sure that we incorporate the technology into the storytelling to where it still makes for what we call good television. That was very, very important. CSI Cyber, the mantra for this season is going to be, it can happen to you. To educate the public as to what can occur when technology is used in a bad way. It also provides a high level of entertainment and a high level of what we call edutainment, education, as you watch the show. So it's important for us to make sure we have takeaways so when people do watch the show, they're able to keep themselves safe when their devices or technology falls into the wrong hands.
예, CSI가 뭐 굉장히 재미있습니다만은 가족이 함께 보기엔 좀 어렵죠. 특히 아이들에게는 너무 잔인하고 이런 장면들이 많이 나오기 때문에 함께 보기는 어렵기 때문에 미스터리 오폴리스라는 새로운 아이들을 위한 CSI인 거죠. 이걸 내놓으셨는데 이 시리즈는 독특하게 이제 게임을 드라마에 합성시킨 이제 이런 작품이 될 텐데 이런 구상은 어떻게 해서 하시게 된 겁니까?
In Hollywood, if you sell a show,
예.
9 times out of 10, if you sell a show, you'll be paid to write the show, but there's not a really good guarantee that you'll actually put the show on the air. So most of Hollywood is failing upward. Things that do not get on the air do not get into the theater. The reason why I chose to write Mysteriopolis is because there's a children's company called fanlala.com that I'm a part of, and I knew that going there, I could write a 90-minute animation movie for children, but that wasn't going to be good enough. That really wasn't 2.0 thinking. That wasn't tomorrow thinking. So what I did was I wrote a 90-minute CSI for kids, but every minute that you watch the movie on the iPad, you're able to play games which continues the story forward. So you're not necessarily watching the movie, but you're playing the movie. It takes the best of original content in gaming and turns into a singular experience, interactive experience, which I call gamified narrative.
예, 여러분 이렇게 설명만 들으시니까 이게 어떤 내용인지 잘 모르시겠죠? 영상을 저희가 잠시 준비를 했습니다. 한번 보고 가실까요?
From the creator of the CSI franchise, in association with FanLala, comes a mystery of epic proportions. Introducing the greatest crime-solving team of all time. Can 4 kids, a dog, and a tablet solve the mystery of Mysteriopolis? Mysteriopolis. Don't just watch the series. Play it. Mysteriopolis. Storytelling 2.0.
Hey, Cabby, speed it up, will ya? We have a mystery to solve.
Mysteriopolis.
예, 만화 영화군요. 그러니까 아이들도 굉장히 잔혹하게 느낄 수 있는 이런 범죄 수사물들을 잘 볼 수 있는 이런 만화 영화를 구상을 했습니다. 자, 계속해서 좀 질문을 이어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 요즘 뭐 방송 분야도 마찬가지고 특히 미디어 산업 분야에서 가상현실 기술이 굉장히 큰 화두가 되어 있는데 앞으로 이 가상현실 부분을 이 과학 수사물에 어떻게 접목하실 생각인지 보관이 있으시면 말씀을 해주시죠.
Well, there's a couple different ways to answer that. So the first thing is, in terms of the brand new, you've seen the Oculus Rift, which is coming out. That's the next level of gameplay, I'm sure, for the gamers, and the next level of storytelling. I definitely have my eye on that apparatus for sure. Probably won't be able to incorporate that in the traditional CSI Cyber series as of yet, because it's a little too futuristic. But I am thinking about what are ways, in terms of gamified narrative of Mysteriopolis, what are ways to use the Oculus Rift not only for storytelling, because it is really a 360 experience in terms of your point of view, but also incorporating a level of gameplay on top of the series. The key to gamified narrative is to make sure you have a high level of storytelling and also a high level of gaming and mix it up together to where one complements the other. And I believe in the sort of virtual reality headspace, it's going to be very, very exciting to take that next leap, which is, I believe, storytelling 3.0.
예, 가상현실을 앞으로 스토리텔링에 아주 적극적으로 활용을 하시겠다 이런 얘기를 하셨는데요. 자, 이제 마지막 질문이 돼야 될 것 같습니다. 처음에 말씀하신 것처럼 서울 디지털 포럼 2015의 주제는 호기심입니다. 그래서 저희가 마지막으로 질문을 드리는데 저희가 질문을 드리는 것이 아니고요. 우리 자이커 씨가 이 자리에 모이신 분들 그리고 대한민국의 시청자들을 위해서 이 호기심이라는 부분에서 질문을 한다면 어떤 질문을 좀 던지시겠습니까?
I think for me, the big question is, especially for the South Koreans in terms of creating original content and creating storytelling, is where do you drive your fuel of your storytelling every day? What source do you draw from? So for me, I've had an estranged father who took his own life. And my entire childhood was to be able to do something that would get his attention, to tell me that I was good enough to be a writer, good enough for him. And once he passed away, I find myself continually day to day drawing from that pain, drawing from that acceptance, drawing from any talent that I have to gain his acceptance, and I probably have done that now through CSI and through global storytelling. So that's what draws me every day to create. So the question is, where do you draw your source from, whether it be positive or negative, channel that to be able to do good? That's my question for the South Koreans.
예, 자이커 씨의 마지막 질문은 여러분들은 과연 크리에이티브의 원동력이 무엇인가 잠시 한번 생각을 해보라라는 아주 유익한 말씀이었습니다. 예, 고맙습니다. 지금까지 CSI 제작 책임자이신 앤서니 자이커 씨와의 의미 있는 대담이었습니다. 여러분 고맙습니다. 고맙습니다. Thank you.